Good morning, all. In today's session, I'll be going to give a quick introduction on what is knowledge management subject. So it's one of the specialization of human resource management, and this subject is introduced in our curriculum from this current year onwards. So the knowledge management, the subject as it is, why it is a HR management specialization or human resource specialization, and what are the topics we are going to cover in knowledge management. That is what we are going to discuss in the first video. So knowledge management, basically the course objective, as you can rightly see, it equips the student with knowledge and understanding on the cross-disciplinary aspects of creation, storage, and transfer of knowledge in organization. Even though in any sector, any industry, any type of organization, knowledge transfer is very essential. It means we might have heard, right? Knowledge is kept. I mean, knowledge should not be kept for one particular person. It should be shared. It should be shared across people, across different levels in an organization. So nowadays, most of the organizations are claiming, or even they are calling themselves as knowledge organization. So what do you mean knowledge organization? They are actually calling themselves, or they are actually positioning themselves as knowledge organization. They proclaim that we are knowledge organization. So we'll start with that word. What do you mean by a knowledge organization? So when organizations are claiming themselves as knowledge organization, they basically say that they provide a space, or they basically proclaim that they provide a space, or they provide a ambience in the industry for knowledge dissemination and knowledge transfer, knowledge sharing. So that is what is knowledge organization. So in our knowledge management subjects, it's spread across 5 modules. So we start with the first unit. Our first unit deals with introduction to knowledge management. Whereas you can see once you finish this course, these are the 4 basic course outcomes. So analyze the knowledge management system in an organizational scenario, examine the implication of knowledge management in global context. So identify the significance of learning organizations and their competencies, and even evaluate the prerequisites of knowledge transfer. So start with what is knowledge management, its definition, scope, significance, techniques, drivers, key challenges, and knowledge management cycle. So that is what is the topics which we are going to cover in Unit 1. So if you can see, Unit 2, what are the topics which we are going to cover in Unit 2? Understanding knowledge. So in that we are going to understand, or we are going to discuss about different types of knowledge. Say, you can see first the definition of knowledge, intelligence, experience, common sense, data, information versus knowledge, types of knowledge. That is, there are different types of knowledge, shallow and deep knowledge, reasoning and heuristics, procedural knowledge, declarative knowledge, semantic knowledge, episodic knowledge, explicit and tacit knowledge, expert knowledge, chunking knowledge, human learning, learning by experience, learning by example, and learning by discovery. So that is all about understanding knowledge, our second unit. A third unit is dealt with human resource management and knowledge management. So knowledge worker, core competencies, tools and techniques in knowledge management programs. What will be talent, talent identification, talent employability, talent development, talent retention, job hopping. What will be job hopping? Knowledge audit, meaning and benefits, brain drain versus brain gain, knowledge harvesting, meaning human resource and knowledge management. So that is what we are going to cover in Unit 3. Unit 4 is knowledge transfer. So what do you mean knowledge transfer? Meaning role of internet in knowledge transfer, prerequisites for knowledge transfer, inhibitors of knowledge transfer, types, collective sequential transfer, explicit inter-team transfer, tacit knowledge transfer. So that is what is we are going to cover in Unit 4. And in Unit 5, we are going to cover about learning organization. So what do you mean learning organization? Its definition, its core activities, leadership in learning organizations, characteristics, essentials of a learning organization, managing innovations in organization, continuous learning and its meaning. So these are the 5 modules of knowledge management. So in the coming sessions, we will be explaining each one of the topic in detail, so that you will get an understanding on what is knowledge management and what are the various concepts of knowledge management, and why knowledge management is relevant when it comes to human resource management. Thank you.